What we're starting here today is really another conversation about the next 10 years for higher education. And to start that conversation, I am honored, delighted to welcome our patron, His Excellency, Professor Dr. Amr Ezzat Salama, Secretary General of the Association of Arab Universities.
Well, good morning. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بداية خلوني أتكلم باللغة العربية عشان أعرب عن خالص التعازي باسمي وباسم زملائي في الأمانة العامة لاتحاد الجامعات العربية لوفاة الشيخ خليفة بن زايد رئيس دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة رحمه الله، وخالص التعازي لدولة الإمارات العربية قيادة وشعبا على هذه الخسارة، وتمنياتنا إن شاء الله لسمو الشيخ محمد بن زايد بكل توفيق بإذن الله. اسمحوا لي، أنا عادة بتكلم باللغة العربية، لكن يعني طلب مني إنك أتحدث باللغة الإنجليزية يعني صباح اليوم، فأقلب إلى اللغة الإنجليزية. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say I would like first to welcome all of you, your excellencies, my colleagues, your university presidents, the member of staff of the Arab universities, and all those who are participating in this meeting virtually or face-to-face here. Welcome all distinguished guests and colleagues to this occasion. On this occasion, I register my thanks and great appreciation to Gulf Conference Company for their effort in organizing the event together with the Association of Arab Universities. The convening of the Middle East Education Thought Leadership Forum in the second edition comes after the great success of the first forum, which was held virtually in October 2020. And actually, it was a great success at that time, although the world was in this COVID problem. This participation of major and prestigious international universities in this forum will enable universities and ministers of higher education in the countries of the Middle East to establish strategic partnerships in various scientific and research fields with educational institutions from different countries of the world. The forum addresses the main challenges facing the education sector in the post-COVID-19 pandemic. These challenges include ways to develop and share knowledge, learning in the 21st century, the role of technology in education, the key role of universities in addressing the climate change and ensuring the achievement of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and a lot more, as mentioned David in his talk. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no doubt that the issue of developing and modernizing institutions of higher education and scientific research is one of the most important issues of interest to decision makers and educational policy planners at the regional and international levels. It is an essential strategic choice to achieve the strategic goals of universities and societies. Universities are centers of excellences and a stronghold of human thought at the highest levels. They are also a vital area for investment, a major driver in the sustainability process, and a prerequisite for human development based on knowledge economies. الضوء عندي ضعيف شوية فمعلش اعذروني يعني. Advances in the field of communications, information technology, scientific research, and development are major reasons for the economic and the social prosperity of nations and the well-being of individuals. The rapid development in science and technology has moved the world, especially in developed countries, from the information economy to the digital and knowledge economy, where the digital economy contributes at the global level to approximately 22% of the GDP, while in the Arab world it reached only about 4%. As a result, of course, of underinvestment in core digital networks. The calls for adopting, developing, and investing in the digital economy and accelerating the pace in order to achieve and benefit from global experiences in the field of the digital revolution, especially in the field of artificial intelligence, eliminating the digital divide and the need to expand. يا ريت تبقى كويس. لا ثبته بقى ولا حاجه. And the need to expand the digital divide and the need to expand the scope of digital inclusion, which is what the Arab strategic vision for the digital economy aims at. In this, in this, in this regard, the Association of Arab Universities concluded an agreement with the Arab Union or the Association of the Digital Economy and the Arab Administrative Development Organization to adopt the Arab Digital Platform. We are aware of the tremendous technological development in the world, which has gone through the four industrial revolutions, most of which depended on the quality of basic and the university education and contributed to the progress of people. Where the fourth industrial revolution was characterized by a set of modern technologies and the techniques that have become one of the most important driving forces in global societies, conjunctively, culturally, economically, and politically. One of the most important of these technologies is artificial intelligence, on which global spending has reached about 77 billion and is expected to reach 1 billion by 2030. It's expected that the next global investments in the field of the educational technology will reach approximately $350 billion by 2025. Here, it must be noted that the relationship between education and digitalization will become increasingly enriched in the future, especially with the need to prepare generations capable of dealing with the knowledge economy and digital transformation. Actually, this requires a shift in the philosophy of education beyond the use of technology applications to the design of the educational process itself, so as to prepare the student for a new type of economy. The knowledge economy does not define fixed skills, but rather recognizes the ability to continuously learn, acquire new skills, and adapt a changing job market. Leading international educational experiences confirm the importance of employing modern technology in improving the educational process and overcoming administrative and financial complications. Quality in higher education is one of the means to improve and develop the quality of education and advance its level in the era of globalization, which can be described as the era of quality, which has become an urgent necessity dictated by the rapid changes taking place in the higher education sector all over the world and in the requirements of modern life. Ladies and gentlemen, the association, the Arab universities have recently moved towards maximizing the role of scientific research in serving the national economic and social goals through their various research centers and units, and maximizing their leading role in serving the purposes of sustainable development. They has undertaken many research projects in the sectors of medical sciences, engineering sciences, basic sciences, social sciences, water, environmental, and energy. The Arab world is beginning to realize the key role that the environment should have in its education systems, but the next step is to effectively translate this conviction into school and university curricula across the region. Ladies and gentlemen, the phenomena of globalization has led to an exponential increase in the internationalization of higher education, as well as cooperation between higher education institutions, academics, researchers, and even students and external stakeholders. The job market is changing. It is becoming more and more global, open, and competitive. The demand for higher skills is growing, and higher education, with its links to research and innovation, has a critical role to play in equipping students with these skills. Student expectations are also changing in today's digital age, as students want to choose what they learn and how and where and when they learn. Online courses or blended learning formats are becoming new ways to meet their individual needs and interests. Actually, based on the association 10-year plan 2019-2030, the association has sought and is still seeking to keep pace with developments and achieve global standards in higher education and its outputs, build the administrative capabilities of universities, scientific and academic internationalization, enhance equality, and increase partnership between universities in the region and with universities in other regions of the world to achieve impact on reality. Enhancing, enhancing, enhancing and supporting ways of scientific research, knowledge production, and innovation within universities, expanding and supporting the implementation of quality assurance and accreditation systems, national and international recognition of certificates granted by Arab universities, providing students with the necessary knowledge and skills on aligning university governance and operational policies with the goals of sustainable development, and then by facilitating dialogue between between various aspects sectors. The Association of Arab Universities and its members in the Arab universities is keen to support and coordinate scientific, academic, and research efforts that seek to achieve sustainable development in the Arab countries, and works with the Arab universities to organize scientific efforts to overcome the obstacles of the stage and deal with the difficult circumstances with scientific and positive visions. Among the projects that association is working on is the Arab Periodical Development Project, which is a project that stemmed from association's vision of enhancing the impact of Arab publishing and improving the ranking of the Arab journals. The second is the Arab Impact Factor Project. It is a project to assess the quality of Arab journals and scientific production in terms of quality and quality, or certificate of quality. The Arab Council for Ranking University, it is a council concerned with ranking universities within the framework of the joint interest. It is a council between the League of Arab States, the Arab Organization for Education, Culture, Science, the ALEXO, and the Association of Arab Universities. The quality assurance in higher education, it is a program to improve the outputs of the higher education and scientific research to build competitive capabilities and build bridges of academic and the research cooperation between Arab universities and market them internationally and locally. The Arab Qualification Framework Project, and this project, it is the project that aims to enhance confidence and credibility in Arab qualifications, achieve comparison and in harmonization between Arab qualifications and international qualifications. Then we have as well the Arab European Network, which is ARLEAN, which aims to training leaderships in the Arab universities. Then we have the Arab Fund for Scientific Research Project. This project to finance scientific research and attracting funds that enables us to sponsor research projects and academic programs according to the priorities of scientific research in the Arab world. Ladies and gentlemen, it is of great importance to create productive environments for Arab scientific research and the need to raise spending on scientific research to level of up to 20% at least by 2030. Support programs for sponsoring creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Remove administrative obstacles to the productivity of universities and academics and research institutions, reform education systems, and prepare them to enter the fourth industrial revolution in steady steps and on the basis of ensuring progress for the Arab countries and their people and finding a formula for a joint Arab institutional cooperation between the sectors of education, scientific research, studies, economic, financial, and investment sectors, and technology companies, which pushes towards digital economic development. In conclusion, I reiterate my deepest thanks and appreciation to your excellencies and all distinguished guests with us here or virtually who honored us by attending this forum. And thanks are extended to all the institutions that supported the establishment of this event. Thank you very, very much. And Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.